Alright guys, we're making this one quick. I'm sorry to say. I think a lot of people are on me with this. It was boring tonight, man. My favorite moment of the night was ring post Titus. That was pretty funny. I almost fell asleep like 3 times. Yeah, I couldn't. I did like what they're doing with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. I think it's like kind of protege type deal. So it was Enzo versus Chris Jericho, and the match ends when Cass comes in and disqualifies Enzo. What is it? Chris Jericho always says, "You're gonna get it." Like, what is it? Does anybody know what it is? Explain. Like now. But whatever. We had Braun Strowman beat some nobody again. Pretty dominating fashion, of course. Why wouldn't we? We had... I guess they're in a rivalry now. What do you guys think? It was Titus O'Neil versus Darren Young, and Titus O'Neil's a heel. I do like this. I want to see where it goes. But we've seen this before when they broke up the first time, and now they're feuding again. I don't think it should have been these two feuding. I don't know. Like, we've seen it before. I mean, we have seen it before. But, you know, whatever, I guess. So, we had Seth Rollins come out, and he talked about how he's going to beat Finn Balor. I doubt that. I'm going Finn Balor in this match. I really want it to happen. I want Finn Balor as the Universal Championship. There's been a lot of people leaking the Universal Championship and how it looks. I don't want to look at all those until it actually happens. It's only got to wait 2 more weeks. So I'm not really worried about it. This show didn't have a lot of matches. It was mostly segments to me. I don't know. It was not that great. But we had Cesaro versus Sheamus. This was by far the best match on the show. They tore the house down. I don't know why they had to be rivalry against each other, because I feel Cesaro could go off and be a big-time heel in the main event scene. Sheamus could go off and be a big-time heel in the main event scene. The reason I say Cesaro in the main event scene is because he went off at the Battleground pre-show or whatever. So I don't know why they're feuding. I mean, if they do continue to feud, kind of like a best-of-5 series, and one of them goes off, whoever wins gets a number one contender shot or something like that. Make it interesting. Not just have these two go out and fight every week for no reason. WWE 2K16 Universe mode booking. That's what that is. But I don't know. I mean, it just got me bored. I don't know. I was bored with it. This whole show, except for the Sheamus and Cesaro match. That match was good. And Cesaro wins by roll-up. For him to win by roll-up kind of was crazy. Especially after that reversal he did on the bro kick. That was pretty fucking awesome. He could have got out of that and hit something instead of just a roll-up. But Cesaro does win that. And we go on. Rusev and Lana. This is the where I almost fell asleep. One of the points. I'll tell you that much. I almost just was done. I wanted to say, like, I'm not reviewing Raw again because I didn't do it last week because I fell asleep. And I felt like I had to do it this week. And I could have not done it this week either. But what I'm going to start doing is, if these shows are extremely boring, guys, I'm not going to do a review because I'm not want to waste my time. I'm still going to do it this week because we did learn some matches for SummerSlam. Which, you know, that's probably an interesting part of the show. And then I want to get this out since I didn't do a video on it. I was thinking about it, but Shelton Benjamin cannot return to WWE after a shoulder injury. And I was wondering, what's Jinder Mahal doing? They could have put him on the show, at least give him something to do, damn it. Because he just came out and made a big impact. He could be a major heel if they book him right and not do the 3-man band shit. But some people might not be able to see past the 3-man band stuff, and they're not going to take him seriously. So they're going to have to do something to build this guy up to make people think so serious of him. Because they got to do something. But I've always liked Jinder Mahal's work. Before he was a 3-man band, you know, Rick Holly or whatever, that was always pretty interesting. But here comes Rusev and Lana out to the ring. snooze fest. I thought this was a new era, and I hate to say the new era like that because it's stupid. They say it every fucking 7 minutes. Why do we have to have weddings and shit on the show still? Why? I mean, Roman Reigns came out, and I still didn't care. I mean, I've never really had a problem with Roman Reigns, but I was still bored with it. I mean, Roman Reigns did shove Rusev into Lana for into the cake. He asked for a United States Championship match, and I think it's going to happen. That's one of the matches they made tonight, plus Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens versus Enzo and Cass, and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus New Day for the Tag Team Championships. Who knows if Big E will be in the show after ring post-itis. God. But that was my favorite part of the show. Okay. What was the point of Neville and Sin Cara versus the Dudleys? Neville and Sin Cara win. The only thing I take out of this is the way that Devon lost and the way that Bubba was looking at Devon. Like, I was hoping a heel turn there. Well, they're already healed, but like a turn where he turns on his partner and we get to see fucking Bully Ray, best heel in TNA of all time, hands down. But that's just my opinion. I was hoping that would happen. I guess the only thing we could take out of this for Neville and Sin Cara, I guess, is that cruiserweights in the future, whenever the cruiserweight division comes to Raw. But I mean, who really knows? I hope they're not going to be a tag team. What's the point? They could be in the cruiserweight division. They could be doing something. Don't put them as a tag team, because Corey Graves and Bagger Saxon just kept talking about how they can be tag teams. What the fuck? No. I don't know. It's just me, but yeah. So next up, that we had Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks, and whoever won. If Dana Brooke won, it's gonna be a handicap match. If Sasha Banks won, Dana Brooke's barred from ringside. So Sasha Banks wins really quick, and Dana Brooke is now barred from ringside. Like the last two matches, well, 3 I guess, were really short. What was the point? We had the ring post-itis segment with Dr. Gallows and Dr. Anderson, which was my favorite moment of the night. That was hilarious. Stay away from ring posts, obviously, but it was Luke Gallows versus Kofi. In this match, why did it end so quick? When we saw it, I was like, this is going to be the main event, and the GM segment is going to be the end. And then it kind of ended quick with a flapjack. Who wins with a flapjack anymore? That was like his finisher when he was Festus. What is this? That's the weakest finisher of all time. That's just my opinion with it. I mean, come on. But they try to hit the ring post-itis. That's what I'm calling it. On Kofi, and here comes Xavier Woods with a chair and tries to knock both of them out. So then we had a segment with Golden Truth promoting the new Scooby-Doo movie, which Scooby-Doo's the shit. One of my favorite shows of all time, obviously. I think it's everybody's, let's be honest here. But like, the things with the GMs, I think was going to happen. They were just ranting about how Brock came to SmackDown, Randy came to Raw, and then here comes Rusev sucking up to Mick Foley, and here comes Cesaro, and he's getting his U.S. title shot now. Like, why? Why do they do this? They want to extend this shit to 12 o'clock for some reason. Like, oh God. People got shit to do in the mornings. I mean, at least that was a good match. Cesaro pulling double duty in both of his matches were good. He saved Raw. He's the lone savior of Raw. Let's just be honest here. The match was pretty good. So Cesaro hits the Cesaro swing, and I'm like, the whole time I'm like, where's Sheamus? You know Sheamus is coming out at some point. So he hits the Cesaro swing, and doesn't go around as long as he does normally, probably because he had a match. And then I was like, okay, yeah, Sheamus is coming out now. He goes into the sharpshooter, and here comes Sheamus. And Sheamus gets involved, and Rusev comes back and hits a super kick, and Cesaro still kicked out. I was like, let's go. Like, this could have happened earlier in the show, and then they could have had another main event, and it would have been a lot better. It was pretty entertaining. And so Cesaro hits the neutralizer. The ref gets knocked out. Should have been 3. Pulls the ref back over, goes for 3 again, and Rusev kicks out. So Rusev throws him into the ropes. Sheamus comes by, hits a bro kick, and Rusev hits another kick this time right to the back of the head, and he wins. So we retain the U.S. title, and he's celebrating. And fucking Roman Reigns with a nasty spear. Dude, his spears to the outside are better than his spears in the ring. Like, he hits him in some insane spears and shit. So, like I said, it was an okay episode. Well, it was boring. All the way out except for like 2 matches. So I wouldn't say it was an okay episode. I'd say it needed to be a lot damn better. The main event really saved this from being the one of terrible show. So the things that I took away from this are the matches they set for SummerSlam. Cesaro is the best wrestler on Raw, and that's really about it. So next time, guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If Raw is boring and they only have 2 to 3 good matches in 3 hours, so that's basically 1 good match an hour, you cannot be serious with that. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments why you don't agree with me. And don't just be a WWE mark and you say everything was good when you know damn well it wasn't. Now, I like WWE, but if it's bad, I'm going to tell you that it's bad. If it's good, I'm going to tell you that it's good. So if you're new here and you like the truth, like, subscribe, and comment. I am out. Thank you so much for watching.